Hello friends, Jason here for Chart Guys. Beautiful sunny day, April 15th-ish, something like that. Who knows in the quarantine twilight zone? Anyway, APT, daily time frame. Bulls showing up a little bit of strength again, but we're seeing a little bit of an upper wick. Nothing to be too concerned about. This is what happens when we have nice hourly upside moves and consolidation, but we do have to keep an eye out for the fact that we have basis support at 1150 and our current resistance on the daily time frame is 1745. So we're at 1373, still a ways to go to get there. It's more likely that we're going to see a lower high underneath that time frame than daily consolidation rather than a straight shot up. So if we are planning on a lower high, we got to figure out what that might look like. The 4-hour time frame, we can see the bulls are in control, but the volatility here has me more interested in what's happening on the hourly. And when we zoom into the hourly, we can see that it is indeed an hourly uptrend that's dictating most of the action. Here's our low, our hourly high, higher low, higher high, and now what we're going to expect is going to be a lower high. I don't know where that's going to come from, but right now we've got a little bit of support at 1356. And if we go to the 15-minute time frame, we can see that we've just now lost our 15-minute uptrend. Basis support at 1356, and we can go all the way down to the low here to find that higher low, something above 1221. So a little bit of real estate to work with here. Got a few EMA supports for us now that we're trending nicely on the hourly time frame. But if we're going to be looking for a bullish continuation to the upside, we're going to watch this hourly time frame, try and scout a 5-minute or 15-minute reversal somewhere in this area for the potential for this hourly continuation. And that's what APT looks like today. LAKE, a stronger day than APT, but we still have this upper wick, big volume today, and earnings is coming in. Well, it's either has happened or is going to happen very shortly. So we're going to proceed with this technical analysis without that earnings built in. 1841 is going to be resistance, and at this point, what we're just looking for would be a lower high and a move back to the downside, and getting a continuation inside this equilibrium is ideal. Anything over 1416. Now we go and discover if we've seen a big move. Maybe this is an earning move, but if this is an earnings move, then it's going in the right direction for continuation inside this daily equilibrium. Again, 1416 is our daily support, and we have 4-hour support at 1527. Don't be surprised if we lose 1527 and coming down before we come down to find that higher low over 1416. It's all going to be about the hourly time frame. When can we change the hourly trend? If we can do it somewhere above 1416, we look for continuation inside that pattern. And on the 5-minute time frame, yes, we can see we've got a pretty good bump and then dive on the 5-minute time frame, and we're going to be getting close to overextended. 2646 is our current 5-minute RSI. We would like to open somewhere around 1527 to 1416 tomorrow for that potential continuation on the daily time frame. CODX on the daily, pretty weak. Pretty much a non-event day. A little bit of a doji. Not quite a doji, but the same sentiment is there. It's a really indecisive candlestick. And on this daily time frame, it's just a bit choppy, and there's a real lack of direction. We lost 955 support. We're trying to figure out what exactly is going on. And on the 4-hour time frame, we have the potential for losing this little bit of an uptrend. We actually lost these higher lows, the break of 955. So now we're looking for support again above 855. If bulls can hold that together, we have a potential for changing this trend. But if we lose 854, it's just going to be a 4-hour downtrend. Not a lot of clarity on the daily or the 4-hour time frame, so we just zoom in and see what we can work with. Hourly downtrend is intact. VIR on the daily time frame, again, relatively weak day. We broke our 29 psychological support. We saw a bit of a flush, and bulls have pushed back and been rejected from that push, all in the same 8-hour period. We go to the 4-hour time frame. We're seeing sideways volatility. There's that break during regular action. We see a big spike after hours and pushed right back down. So that's a little bit interesting. I'm wondering where that's coming from, and if we're going to see any of this continued volatility. If we ignore this candlestick, there's not a lot of action. It's outside this hourly downtrend. It's just a meager, boring, sideways trend. So let's go right into the 5-minute time frame, 2-minute time frame. We want to see exactly what happened on that big spike. So there was a run up of about a minute and then nothing. Relatively low volume. So yeah, it's something to note. But other than that, unless we see some significant action pre-market, that leads us to believe that there's a bullish intent behind this spike at 32.37 that the market is going to follow. I'll be looking for a continuation of this hourly sideways trend and play it from there. NVAX on the 4-hour time frame. Ignore this chart. This is something that we used for a discussion in our TA Q&A and Chart Guys. We're just talking about trends and zone of supports, And our 4-hour time frame has been a nice trend for us, as we know. Indecision candlestick on the daily time frame, we have lost consecutive higher lows, so now we're looking for daily consolidation. If we go to the weekly time frame, it has been so long since we've established a higher low on the weekly that we've got a lot of room to work with. On the daily, we have a little bit of support in a couple places. Most notably, we have support down at 1438, and we're going to be looking for a higher low over that level. On the 4-hour time frame, we are at risk of losing our 4-hour trend. We've lost our daily higher lows, as I said, 1721, and if we lose 1681, we're going to look for more significant pullback on the 4-hour time frame. But other than that, 4-hour bulls still in control. Until they lose 1681, they're going to have that control. And really, it's up to these hourly bulls to take the sideways consolidation that has peaked and overbought a couple times, change its trend, reestablish their dominance, and see if they can't carry this 4-hour time frame to the upside. That's it for today, and have a good day.